The Jazz will not be anti-racist. They are going to be actively anti-racist. But what does this even mean? Welcome to Approachly. I am your host, Antoine, and today let's talk about the new Jazz owner, Ryan Smith, and his stance on racism. Please like and subscribe, as it is an easy and free way to support the channel. It's no secret that the Jazz have historically been the whitest organization in the NBA, but whether that was due to systemic racism, ignorant bias, smart marketing, or simply a coincidence is up for debate. Are the Jazz aiming to restructure the racial culture of its organization led by new owner Ryan Smith? Former Cavs owner Ted Stepien told a reporter in 1980, "No team should be all white, and no team should be all black either, because blacks don't buy many tickets and they don't buy many of the products advertised on TV. Let's face it, running an NBA team is like running any other business, and those kinds of factors have to be considered." That was several decades ago, and certainly the philosophy of modern day owners must have changed, but teams with wider fan bases tend to have wider rosters. So is Ryan Smith at danger of putting his business at risk by taking a stance against racial injustice? You know what they say, once you go black, you can't go back. The Jazz are known as the whitest team in the NBA, and even Karl Malone was the whitest black guy ever. The Utah Jazz have had the second whitest fan base at 63% and had at least 4 white players on their opening day roster for 19 straight seasons from 1992 to 2010, according to a Deadspin report by Ben Steinberg in 2014. That streak is almost ensured to go unbroken in today's NBA. What does that mean for the Jazz when you consider Ryan Smith is looking to be actively anti-racist? The new Jazz owner hasn't been saying much to the public until the sale of the team was final. The 42-year-old tech entrepreneur will be taking lessons on how the Millers handled things over the decades while owning the team. When it comes to players using their platform to fight for social and racial injustice, Ryan Smith said that he is not only going to be behind the players, but will be an active participant. This seems to be a completely different approach to how the Jazz would have historically approached these kinds of situations in the past, as they didn't even allow players to use headbands until recently, which was one of the main reasons for Darren Williams wanting to leave the Jazz. In the shadow of the pandemic, it's easy to overlook the positive news going on around us. We shouldn't overlook the impact that Ryan Smith will have on this community and minorities by taking this approach as an NBA owner. Ryan Smith is inspired by his players and the way the organization has been able to keep going, and is excited for himself and other Jazz fans to have basketball back in their lives. What do you think of the new Jazz owner, Ryan Smith? Do you support his stance on social injustice? Let me know in the comment section, and please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today. Thank you.
And you, as the best fans in the NBA. This should never happen. We are not a racist community. We believe some disrespect players on other teams. When that happens, I want to show